I don't seem to remember inviting you to my table.
Just an oversight on your part. I'll ignore it this time.
Do you realize, Mr. McCall, how easily I could have you thrown out of this restaurant?
Do you realize how noisy it would be if someone tried?
You don't give up, do you?
Not when I'm involved with a beautiful woman.
Just how long do you think you can keep this up?
Children I give up on.
Keep what up?
I hadn't realized.
I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying to get out until you have to let me go.
Aren't we?
Or
Oh, what, my dear Greta?
Frankly,
Or
I'd
kill
have
me.
his judgment. I'd have fired you the first day.
And I'm not Greta.
After I say
You know that. That's Greta up there.
How many times do you have to be thanked?
just once. With feeling.
Look, I really am expecting someone. Just what is it?
How long can you live this fantasy?
You could call me Robert for a start.
She was the most breathtaking woman I'd ever
I
seen.
want to know everything you've been doing. For
Every
the last-
move, every gesture was poetry. She was so full of vitality, of life.
She married you, squandered millions of your dollars, and then left you one morning without a note, without one word of goodbye. That's the reality. That's the woman you're mourning over.
How do you know she left?
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows what was reported in the newspaper, but does everyone know the truth?
What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Suppose she is here.
No.
I really.
Here,
I'm talking about your daughter.
right now, right here in this penthouse.
You mean buried here?
Who's to say for sure?
I'm talking about a man named Cesar Damari.
I never believed what I read in the papers.
How did you find out about him?
I haven't picked up a newspaper since
I know a lot about something.
the Hindenburg crash in 1939.
That's 40 years.
So it is, so it is.
Puzzle together so I can see the whole picture before.
I can't say I've missed knowing what's happened to the rest of the world. Doesn't seem to have affected my life very much.
What does affect your life? You've cut yourself off from reality. You've buried yourself up here in this little ivory tower.
You think I'm insane?
Not insane. Just, you've lost perspective on the real world.
You really think that that's the way an empire like mine is run?
I'm glad you're more effective
With a warped perspective.
During the crusade,
Poor old Rathbun.
picture of the
Daddy is a coot.
ring with 3 dozen
Sits all day looking at old movies of an old flame while his empire crumbles around him. You really believe that, don't you? Well, let me tell you. I know every account of every company I own to the dollar. I operate them right from this suite. Have for over 20 years. All I need is a telephone and some loyal employees, but not stupid ones. That's when you first came to my attention. Your dogged pursuit of young Keller. My associates wanted you killed.
I almost wish they'd followed through.
No, you didn't. Because life
I take back everything I said about it.
Life is equally possessed by all of us, and when you lose it, it cannot be replaced. That's why you're not going to try to escape. You're going to accept it.
Accept what?
That you're going to spend the rest of my life here with me.
He took me out every single night for 3 years. It was the most exciting
When I die, you're free to go, unharmed.
until I find out who he was.
So you see, it's useless to try to escape.
Who is he? And what does he do?
He buys and sells things. Drugs, artifacts, contraband, people. There's not an ounce of compassion in his entire body. He's totally ruthless. He'll kill you.
I won't have to escape. They'll come for me.
Who? The police, the FBI, your friends, your family? It's been 6 months. They think you're dead. And you are. To them.
He has a dozen armed guards around him at all times. You'll never get into that fella.
If I don't, you may lose a daughter.
I saw her.
What? When?
Last night. At least I think it was her.
You were at the villa?
Watching her. A light came on and an
You told me that I remind you of Greta. That's why you love me.
silhouette, but the moonlight caught her features for a moment.
That's why I dressed you in lace. Old lace. She always wore that. In this
Looked all right, but it was hard.
half-light, you are Greta.
Well, I could.
If you love me, if that's why you spared my life, then let me go. I'll come and visit you anytime you say. We can talk.
Then what are you
You're missing
going
the
to do?
best part of the film.
Promise me you'll be careful.
I'll be careful. Don't waste those on me. Save them for the right man at the right time.
I have.
Good night, Mrs. Jordan. I'll be seeing you.
I don't believe you will, Mr. McCall.